We open up with an anime character sitting down in a dingy, run-down restaurant. In front of him is a steaming bowl of soup. The steam rises, obscuring his vision. He brings his hand up to push it away, but pauses as he looks into the bowl. The reflection of the fire behind him makes the soup look like it's moving and breathing, almost like it has a life of its own. He reaches out his hand to take a spoonful of the soup and brings it to his mouth. As he eats, flashbacks of him fighting against many different opponents play across the screen. The scene then cuts back to the present, where we see him finish the last of the soup. As he does, his eyes flash a bright red, and a bright red aura starts leaking from his body. Startled by this, he brings both hands up to cover his eyes. Now we see a younger version of him talking with an older, presumably wiser version of himself. Young Enki asks, "What's wrong?" To which old Enki responds, "Nothing. It's just that when I eat that soup, my powers start to return." Old Enki explains that after drinking the soup, his eyes will turn red and his demonic powers will start to return. But only for a short time. The effect only lasts during the full moon. Enki asks why, and old Enki responds, "It's a long story. All I ask is that you don't tell anyone about this." Then cuts back to the present, where we see Enki laughing. He laughs very sinister, but he is actually very kind. He laughs as he thinks they thought I would die. But this soup has brought me back to life, and now it's time to start taking back what is rightfully mine. Then we pan down to show a small amulet Enki carries with him. The amulet shines bright red like his eyes, except it also has a white outline around it. We then pan up to show that there is a full moon outside. The light of the moon shines directly on Enki, causing the red aura around him to become more pronounced. As the scene transitions, we see a flashback of Enki being born under a red blood moon. A group of villagers are running away from a house in the distance. As they run, they talk amongst themselves about how they can't allow the child to live. They talk about how they need to kill the child before the sun rises. One of them asks, "Are you sure this is the right thing to do?" To which another responds, "It's the only thing we can do. If we don't, he'll bring nothing but pain and misery upon this world." Now we are back in the present with Enki still laughing. But suddenly his laughter stops. His eyes widen in surprise as he looks up at the moon. The legend says there will be one warrior who will one day be able to use his full might under any moon. When everyone believed Enki was the chosen one, he believed it too. But after hearing those villagers' words, he started to question if he was really the one.